Welcome to the TSC Studio podcast.
There we go. Hello. Welcome to the TSC Studio podcast season 2, and we're starting by doing it live. And I am, well, first of all, let's get me on screen. I should try and hide the pink hair. And I'm also joined by Raf. Say hello, Raf.
Hello.
And I'm also joined by Tanner. Say hello, Tanner.
Woohoo!
And we're also in the background. We have the one that is managing and controlling the whole podcast, Lord Skilled. He would say hello, but he is muted. So, but I want to still thank Lord Skilled for setting it all up. With I know you've been very busy, so we really appreciate the time you have put into all of this to help us get this done. So, what we're going to be talking about today is our two largest hits, which are Lathane and the Tribunal. And for like a second half, we're going to try and do a little bit about like doing live action, like Compulsion and The North, and like a little bit of the experiences, like for example Raf has with his filmmaking, which, by the way,
A little bit.
yeah, you know, you kinda got some experience, but you know. So, by the way, congratulations, Raf. You finished wrapping on a film today. That it wasn't yours, but
Yes.
it was another production you were a part of.
Yes. Thank you.
So, how long have you guys been filming now? Like yours and this one?
So my film we were filming all of last week. So we wrapped on Friday last week, and then this film we were filming all of this week, pretty much.
And
So
it's been
like
going
a
smooth?
week. Yes. Well, by smooth I mean like we ran into a lot of issues anyway, but they weren't like bad enough to the point where we had to cancel anything.
Okay, that sounds smooth to me.
Yeah, so that's smooth enough for a live action film.
Oh yeah. Well, trust me, I know all about the struggles.
Yep. Yep.
So, well, we're gonna start off by talking a little bit about our two hits, because there are two films in our category, or like catalog, I guess is what you say, that have done better than the others, which are our first hit, Lathane, and then our second one, The Tribunal. And we're going to talk a little bit why we think they worked. Do these like two projects have like any similarities that contributed to their excess? Does anything like quickly stand out to you guys?
They're both kind of like the climax films of each storyline, I guess.
Tribunal kinda is not.
Yeah, it's like a part 1, part 2 thing.
Yeah. But it is like
But
a
for
big
now,
event.
Yeah.
I think they're actually both successful for different reasons.
Oh.
I think Lathane's story is so damn tight that like you can't do anything but get sucked in immediately and just dropped off at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're there the whole time, it's engaging the entire time, but it really is like a smaller story that is tight.
Mhm.
Whereas Tribunal is this grandeur story, and I think what keeps people in is all the fucking action sequences.
Mm-hmm. So
'Cause
it's,
there's a lot in Lathane, but there's more in Tribunal.
yeah, it's grander scale, it feels like, I think. Because it
Yeah.
also is like the quote-unquote Avenger type film, where every different projects come together, so it's like, it's not gonna be like a tight personal story like the one that Lathane was. But regardless, they both did really well. Or Tribunal technically is doing better because it's overtaken Lathane by a lot now. And I think a big factor is the larger scale, longer movies, I'd say. It's what I think does. Because like the longer somebody sits with the video, as long as you manage to keep them engaged for a long period of time, that film / video will get recommended a lot more than the other projects that are smaller, because they just don't watch as long because they're not that long in general. Is what I think
That makes sense.
features why it does so well. So, with these projects being some of the largest on the channel, what challenges were faced in their production? How do you stay motivated when working on such large projects? I think I can take this to you, Tanner, too, because you can relate with Dark Times. Dark Times is a large project.
Very. I'm still not done with it. It's been like 7 years, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it's been like 6. I think the most important thing is just taking breaks, number 1. Number 2, always trying to outdo yourself. Because it's a challenge that instead of being complacent with just this is my quality standard and I'm gonna do the exact same thing every time, it's more interesting to try to outdo myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so I prefer a challenge in that regard, but it's got to be a healthy challenge. And so I don't try to go too hard because then I get burned out.
But yeah, see, that's the thing, because I've been like going so back and forth, because like I realized going all out on a film would be good for Tribunal, and I was like so invested, I'm gonna make it, and like it took me a while. I got burned out for a long period of time during it, but like the results were really good results. But then I was so burned out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try. I think it will be more fun if I do a series instead for the next part. But then I don't think that worked out necessarily, because it's not getting the same results as like the movies would do. Because also like people have to wait for the next one, and
they like the payoff.
Yeah, they like the payoff. Yeah. So like at least if you do a series, maybe there should be more like payoffs within the episodes themselves. But yeah, I think it's hard, but the results are definitely worth it if you put the time and effort into like a big video like that. But then you don't make anything else for a year. That's all you do. So it's like, is that worth it, you know?
I mean, there were years where you had 2 big films, right?
Well, by big films, that's like 30 minutes.
The Remnant was one.
Mm-hmm.
Was there another that was before that?
No, but we have the Crimes of Lorien close by, which was made by Apple.
Right, so that doesn't really count.
No, it doesn't really. It's different when you have like guest directors.
I guess I'm just a liar then, because you did shorts in between all these movies.
Mm-hmm. And then also we had like we had a lot skilled who did a few. So it's like, I think if you're doing bigger ones, it's probably nice to have some other people with you making other content.
Yeah.
I guess it's the trick. But like, yeah, it's hard to do a big project. Especially like the thing I'm struggling the most with, I'm noticing now, because I'm filming the ending of Volition, and I'm getting to a scene with a lot of people, and that is really halting my motivation, because like there's so many characters to record and details to keep track of, and then if it's like that's probably what was easier about Lathane, really, because it was so few characters. That's not something you can relate to, Tanner. You have like shit ton of characters, even though you did scale down a bit for season 3.
Yeah, I just scaled it down by splitting them up.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a lot easier. So now the only time where I have a lot of characters to record, they're just in the background, so I don't really have to be focused on every minute detail about them.
True. Have you felt it was easier when splitting them up?
Oh yeah, it's a lot better. only problem now is like because I made the episode shorter, the processes of starting a new episode or like all the pre-production stuff and the post-production stuff has been terrible.
Uh-huh.
And I hate it because I have to do it more often.
Yeah, true. But do you have any advice to like not give up when like the procrastination becomes too hard, or like the effort is too much?
I say just take a break.
How long?
Step away. I've been on a break for like 2-3 months, and it's been great. and I just went back a couple days ago, and I was so productive.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing: your audiences will wait for you. It doesn't matter as long as you give them a trailer or like something to look forward to about the episode is coming out or whatever. They'll be there when it comes out, or they'll watch it whenever. But it doesn't matter how long it takes. So take your time, do what is healthy for you as a creator, and ultimately that'll be more worth it than stressing yourself out and not getting anything done.
Mm. Well, see, I kind of have a different approach because like a lot of the time I don't want to do it. I don't want to film. I don't want to do the recording. Sometimes I'll enjoy the editing. Sometimes I'll enjoy setting up the shots. But most of the time I have to push through everything in the process. But like it becomes worth it in the end, of course. But like I don't enjoy a lot of it. So
Is it to find out you don't even like making films?
I love having finished films. I'd say it's different live action though.
Yeah.
But then I don't have to like set up animations and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
just tell people what to do. Yeah. So it's like I think I need to push myself to film and do stuff to get done. Like, of course, I also had like similar to you, like a very, very long break in the middle of filming the Tribunal, and then got back to it, grinded and finished. But I don't know if for maybe it's just for me, but like too long will be too long to not work on it, because like I also know us in TSC, we have like maybe like 6 other projects planned down the line that are big that I want to get to. So I can't halt too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I can't blame you there. I've got one project and one project only, so it's real easy to just be like, you know what? We're taking a step back. We're going to do other shit.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
don't got other shit to do, unfortunately.
But you have your music school and stuff like that, though.
Right.
So that's valid to focus on. But like, so Raph, I guess you can't quite. I guess you can probably
No.
relate with your music projects. But
Not quite, because I find them very like exciting still.
mm-hmm.
Maybe if I overworked myself with it, then it would maybe get to a point where like I don't want to do anymore. But it's such a passion project still, so I don't really have like motivation issues with it. If
Yeah,
anything,
we
I'd have
fucking hate our
motivation issues with
projects.
building.
God, how, imagine having passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like but how about like like, because I know live action filming can be a grind too. Like it's hard work.
Mm.
What makes you like stand in it, like not giving up and all the good stuff?
At the moment, deadlines, because it's for uni, so like you can't really, can't really stop. Yeah, because it's uni deadlines, so like you have to just get it done at a specific time.
Imagine you didn't
But
have that
there are
deadline.
also-
Would you procrastinate a lot
like-
more?
Probably more, but not loads. But it's also not such a big project. Because they're 15-minute films, which is a lot like to film in live action, but they're not like huge projects where they're like gonna take a year to make. So I've not really experienced that yet. I probably will at some point.
Yeah. See, I remember Tribunal took a whole year to film. Lathane did not take a whole year to film. The Compulsion took about a year because of all the technical stuff that was required for the production, like the choreography and like the costumes and such. But even though that's a way smaller film when you look at the story wise and like length, but like because of its live action, it's different when it comes to time. But yeah, so Tribunal took it. How long have I been working on Volition now?
Oh my god.
Don't even.
I swear, something tells me October 2023 for some reason.
Is it?
I think so. Something like that.
Have I worked on Volition for 1.5 years?
But at the same time, you've technically been working on it since Tribunal release, which was over 2 years ago now.
I mean, we started writing for it before.
Yeah, so it probably has to be 2 years.
Damn. Wait, I need to look at... Where's my channel? Okay, so... Yeah, it's 1 year since chapter 1. It was released on... Give me more details. October 21st, 2023.
Oh my god, I got it perfect. I'm so good at this.
So it's gonna be...
I better be really
That's gonna be 2 years. This October. What the fuck?
But that's since the release, not since when you started working on it.
Yeah, but like, oh my god. I didn't think I would be working on Volition for 2 years. Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll be done with the movie edition by that time. And we can...
Well, it'll be very long.
That film will be long. It will probably be like 2 hours or more.
Yeah. So that makes sense. Like an hour, like a year, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
This Tribunal was an hour.
Yeah. So, and a year basically equals an hour of Machinima.
Yep.
Damn. Okay, well.
I don't like that.
Get your investments in, people.
It's either that or a 3-minute short film, apparently, in live action.
Yeah, there's no in between. But Tanner, I know. I think Tanner could do like an hour movie in less.
Oh, probably.
Because you do so much more and quicker than me. Like
I am less like particular about animated poses. You're very particular about it. And I think that's where I save time.
So why did Skill send Rosargos in chat? I'm very confused about that. I just noticed that. Yeah, I guess that's the difference. But you do crazy shit with like structures and those kinds of
This is more
stuff.
fun than animated poses.
I guess.
So
you're just going for fun. I'm going for like the grind.
yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, I feel like I have a certain standard for TSC. Like, I'm not saying that standard is like incredibly complex, but like I at least want to hit that standard that we have.
And it ain't easy to do.
No, it's not. It takes time. Because I think I at least want some emotion in every scene. Like to look at the characters and you feel something. So it's always a lot of work with the eyes to get that.
You do some crazy eye work.
And that takes. I think that's probably what takes time. But okay, I think we can move on and do Lord Skill's trial, and that's what's the next line. So I'm gonna need to screen share for this one for you guys.
I'm scared.
Hej, ska jag lämna mycket?
Wow.
Okay.
Not on screen. Oh, the micro sounds. It's
Guess the
Kahoot?
line.
Oh. Wait, where do we answer?
I'm gonna pause the video and you guys just answer. I guess we'll
Do we
do it here.
Stream it out when we know.
Yeah,
There's a 15-second timer.
there's gonna be like some alternatives too. So
Oh. Okay.
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 Yeah, I'm
Alright,
gonna pause in between so we can like talk about it and stuff like that, even though there's a timer. Okay.
I assume we've not seen it, right?
No, I'm not gonna take part. I'll read up for you guys, and
Mhm.
I'll jump in and guess if you guys don't get it, because I've skimmed over it, but I haven't studied it, if that makes sense, and I might get my own lines wrong. So, but it's between you, Raf, and you, Tanner.
Okay.
Oh, this is scary.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the.
Trained you well, I'll give you that.
Enough to kill the likes of you.
Landra will see a new dawn.
Oh. Okay. What's the next line? She said, Lander will see a new dawn. The first alternative is, you'll fall like just like the rest. Lander's fate is already sealed. All it will see is chaos. I am the one who decides the dawn. Okay. Let's hear it.
I don't know, so I'm gonna guess green.
I'm gonna guess blue.
Okay.
Number 2 for colorblind people.
Oh yeah, number 3.
Okay, so Raf has chosen, well, I'm gonna say Rebecca's line and then Raf's, and Rebecca's line and then Tanner's.
Okay.
You.
Landra will see a new dawn.
Lander will see a new dawn. All it will see is chaos. Lander will see a new
Oh.
dawn. Landra fate is already sealed. Okay.
Oh no, we have to wait for
Now we have to wait for it. Well, I already know what it is.
what to do. Stress.
I actually didn't know before I said it out loud.
All it will see is
Yeah.
chaos.
Woo! 1 point to
Wow,
Raf.
okay.
I'm a failure.
Just for you.
Get away from me.
Oh. So,
Oh.
all this chaos, huh? Just for you. Get away from me. And then number 1 is, you've got nowhere to run now, little prince. Number 2, there's no one left to protect you now, all alone. And 3, you think you're in a position to give me orders. 4, you're not in charge anymore, little prince. We are. Okay. What do you guys think?
4.
Oh, I feel like you know that, but I'm not gonna just copy you because I'm thinking either 1 or 2.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
say-
Raph says 1, you got nowhere to run
Yeah,
now,
1.
little prince. And Tanner says,
Uh-huh.
you're not in charge anymore, little prince. We are.
Like Tanner knows. He sounds like he
He
knows.
knows.
I mean, he plays older Stefan, so.
Exactly, you should remember this.
So, 2, 1.
You're not in charge anymore,
no.
little prince. We are.
It was definitely a little prince line.
Yeah. So, there's 1 point to Raph and 1 point to Tanner. Wait, how many rounds are there?
surprised
There are
I'm-
6 rounds, right? 6, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so round 3.
Out of them all, you were the one I could always trust. The one who would never betray me.
I followed along because I trusted you. You always stood up for the people and for Prakanya.
Okay, what do you guys think? I never betrayed you. I did what was necessary. And what is it you think I'm doing now? Can't you see? I did it all of this for Precania, for us. You don't understand, Baron. Was the only way.
Oh, these are so similar. Oh no.
I'm gonna go with 2.
I'm
Okay.
thinking 2 or 4.
Wait, Skill, should we allow them to do the same, answer the same, or do they have to answer differently?
Okay, I'll go for a different one then, just so we don't draw. I'll go for 4.
Okay. So Tanner
Yeah.
says, and what is it you think I'm doing now? And Raph says, you don't understand, Baron. Was the only way. Okay.
What if we're both wrong?
Then it's 0 points.
What is it you
Oh,
think I
Tanner gets
do?
another point.
My goals haven't changed.
You have changed.
You have changed.
Cracked at Fortnite.
Also, Raph, you should have gotten that one. Thinking
Why?
about the one image you sent me.
Oh no, this is a different scene technically. So go outside.
Technically. Okay.
There's a bounty on his head.
Oh, that's Tanner too.
And I'm collecting my prize.
That is
That is a shame. I hate to disappoint.
Knock, knock.
Oh.
What's the next line? So this is
Oh.
from the tribunal. I'm here to collect my prize. Sorry, partner. This one is mine. Bounty's mine. Step aside. Looks like my prize is popular. You're gonna be popular.
2.
It's so 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure it's 2 as well. I'm gonna have to say the same one because I really think it's 2 as well.
You really think it's 2? Yeah, we'll allow you to do the same since there's like 6 ones. So
Okay.
unless like Tanner's like really like good at this, he knows lines. But
I'm just trying to pick which one would best flow, especially with
Mhm.
mhm.
You should just let the
What?
timer go down while we decide.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Until it's
distracted
not
by
1
you guys
second.
talking. Okay, it is 2.
Okay, yeah.
Tanner is
Yeah.
just cracked.
I'm cracked at Fortnite, guys.
Okay, this was round 5.
Yes.
Yeah, was it? I need to go back and see.
No,
Round
we're
5.
on round 5 now.
Okay.
Only the 2 have come to grace us with their presence. Where is your leader?
Oh. Yeah, I'm right here, General. I'm Diano, the Radiant One. Where is yours, General? I wish to see your commander.
3.
I'm thinking, what? You just stop saying it first. I was gonna say 3. It so is 3 as well, though.
Come on, Raph, are you ballsy or are you gonna go the same as Tanner?
I'll go same one, but next time I'm gonna shout whatever. like,
Yeah,
it
okay,
is,
you
but-
need to be fast because Tanner's
Yeah.
like, "Ah, it's that 3, 2,
Yeah.
I want it
1.
to be known that I'm not copying him.
Yeah, I think you're
No, it
making
looks
that
like I'm
very
copying
clear.
you.
Okay, so you're both saying 3 then.
Yes.
Where's yours, General?
Where's yours?
Yeah, that just sounds so natural in your voice.
Okay, round 6, last one, and it's a Sladimir
Okay.
one apparently.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Oh.
This might tie it up.
So wait, what is the score right now?
4-3.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay, Raph, you gotta step up
Right,
this
I'm gonna have
one.
to shout it
This
really-
is the
really
Sladimir
quick.
scene too.
But it's gonna be someone's line like in the background. I don't.
What should be a Stefan line because Stefan is in here too.
Yeah.
It's like Lord Skill planned this. Okay, last round. Let's go.
Welcome to the Temple of the Guardian.
Pull subscribe.
I would always do a prayer to him before my fights, back in Avalon.
Praying won't help you now. Where is he?
Okay, he's not here, but you're exactly where he wants you.
Four.
The brilliance left the
Yeah,
temple
it's
long
four.
ago.
It's four.
My brilliance knew you'd come, so you'll only find me. My brilliance found you all a bit too
My
predictable.
brilliance found you all.
That was quick. See the
Yeah.
thing though is that because you said it fast, Tanner knew that it would be the correct one, so he won with one more point than you. So you maybe.
Would you know anyway?
I was just reading the other options.
Oh, okay, okay. Raph was like, 4! It was 4, guys.
I just wanted to be shown that I'm not copying Tanner.
Okay, okay, so you won in that regard, Raph. Good job.
GG though.
That was fun. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Let's
We
see.
did better than I thought.
I did, Tanner. Honestly, you surprised me.
Now, if you showed me a TSC line from the series.
Oh no, I think you both be fucked on that one. To be honest.
Yeah. We just have to guess.
Even Volition, I'd be fucked.
Yeah, I think actually Raph could do well on Volition. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic. What was the reception from the audience to this film? Do you have any standout memories, reactions to the premiere during production? What feedback did we receive for these films? What kind of reaction did we get? Well, it was generally positive. Like, people really, like, around the time, everybody was, like, kind of really into Lathane. Rebecca, I mean. So, it was, like, Scuffle doing really great work and being excited. Yeah, and it was also kind of like the height of the Machinima hub.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like, it was a lot of that. Tribunal, I think Tribunal got generally more critical good feedback. I think people were just into Lathane, while Tribunal got more like acclaim, if that makes any sense.
I guess there was also more hype leading up to Tribunal. Like everyone was hyped for it because there was so much stories building up to it.
True. We did win best film with the Tribunal.
Yeah.
I don't think Lathane did. I think Lathane maybe won best script. Which is fair. I remember a thing of a criticism I got from Ray in Slightly Insulting on Lathane was that the cameras were moving too much. So he got like
I
motion.
saw that when I was watching the clip today. Yeah.
He got like motion sickness watching it, which, to be honest, fair enough. I'm still very proud of that film, and I think I can watch it without like it be getting too much. I notice it though now though after he said it, so I've been trying to get more still shots, but then I think I made too many still shots, and I had to like roll back and like, okay, some movement is okay. So that's
nice
something.
balance.
So that was like something I at least tried to take with me from Lathane, that somebody told me, like it was a very valid criticism.
I remember that.
And like, I guess it was. I think people got more emotionally invested with. No, I take it back. No, people got emotionally invested with Tribunal too. With like Aaron and Kara, and I guess you would Sladam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys ever gotten any criticism that you like stuck with you, or like you tried to really improve on your next project?
I mean, yeah, you gave me the best criticism ever, which was get rid of these useless scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, eventually.
So what was the change there really? Was it the scenes just...
It was just scenes for fun, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't need to be there for the plot. They just kind of bloated the runtime.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Ref?
I could probably only really speak about live action.
Yeah, I mean...
But even then, I keep changing like roles and crews, so it's a bit hard to say.
Do you like Maybe has there been anything you criticized yourself to do better? Like you notice yourself, oh, I need to do that better next time.
It's a bit hard to say because I've mostly been producing and stuff. But now I'm also directing, so I keep switching like roles. So like, you can't really, like, I've not really had the chance to like try and get better at something if I keep like changing what I'm doing.
You've
But
done
I guess
directing.
not since
times?
like 3 years ago.
Hmm.
Like this is the first time I've directed since.
Okay,
before
fine.
uni.
I guess you're just perfect in the rap. Oh my god.
No, as in I've not had the chance to like. Maybe if I was giving myself what I'd improve from now until next time I direct, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say stop like. I would say like give myself the chance to give more feedback after doing shots rather than just kind of. Sometimes I just feel like I'm just saying it's good because like I'm scared to like tell someone to do something differently, or like I feel like we're running out of time. So now that I know that we do actually have the time, and I know that everyone's going to listen to what I say, not in terms of like do as I say, but in terms of like they will take it on and try different things for me, then I think I would be more happy to like stop and not move on to the next shot yet, kind of thing.
So you need to be a little bit more assertive, or like
Yeah, and maybe just express what I'm thinking a bit more rather than just being like, oh yeah, this is fine.
That's a really good thing to take with you, because I think like as a director you can or you should be more precise about what you want. Like I understand early on it's like sometimes you don't even know the people you're working with, so it's like you don't know how do you feel around them, but like you just gotta try and get the best shots you can get on the day. Use everybody. You need to be fair, and like you have producers and stuff like that to help you do everything else and make sure everybody is okay and such. You just need to focus on getting the best film.
Yeah, like you literally so focus on just the shot and the performance.
What advice would you guys give to machinima creators, like I guess that are like still like up and coming, they're learning, they've maybe made one or two or about to? What is something good to take with you?
Get the Blockbuster suite, the entire mod set. I started out with just Blockbuster, and I was using like these weird ass camera mods with like with just like recording with a recording software on my computer, so it was laggy. If you get the Blockbuster suite, you can run shaders, you can do everything, and your machinimas will look like you have a fucking supercomputer, and you could have, you know, a really low-end computer. Also, always record somewhere between 30 and 40 FOV for cinematography, because that makes a machinima go from like beginner level to fucking advanced immediately.
What about you,
Those
Rob?
are my two biggest.
I'd say like take your time with it and like don't try to rush content out, because it's always good to like improve your quality and make sure that what you are putting out is like always kind of the best standard that you can do at the time of like making it. Yeah.
So wait, repeat that. Or what was the advice here?
Yeah, so like take your time and make sure that what you are doing is to the best of the quality that you are able to do, and make sure that you're always improving between and not trying to rush stuff out just to get it out and like move on to the next thing.
You see, I would go against you on that one. I was actually thinking of my advice, and it's actually kind of the opposite. I'd say make more, make a lot. Like don't make your biggest projects now. Make a lot of small ones. Experiment, find your style, learn by doing. Like don't sit on a project with a lot of responsibility and effort when you can be learning. You don't need you don't need your big epic now.
Yeah, well, it depends on what stage you're at, because the question doesn't say beginner filmmakers. It just says machinima creators wishing to create a successful YouTube machinima. So I guess it depends what stage you're at. Like, if you are starting out, then yeah, I agree with what you said. But if you're like at the point where you're trying to like create the most successful thing that you can, then I would say you can start focusing on trying to achieve like the best quality you can.
Oh yeah. Oh, then I agree.
Yeah. So it depends what stage you're at, I guess.
I was in the mindset of it being like starting up.
Like, yeah, okay.
So like you don't have like a lot of experience yet. Like, so this is what I would say. Like I would just say,
Yeah, then I agree with
do
you, yeah.
more. Because that's how you
Yeah,
learn.
definitely.
That's how you gain experience and can later then do the bigger projects because you have learned it. Like, so you don't put so much effort and like it doesn't turn out how you want it because you're going too big.
Yeah.
Is that how you felt you did, Tanner?
What do you mean?
You said, oh, so you mean me? Is what you said when I was talking.
I honestly zoned out. I forgot the context.
Okay, but we'll move on.
Sorry.
It's all good. What did we learn? Has it changed our approach to future projects? I think I learned more from doing Volition than doing Tribunal. Because Tribunal was the better method of doing it than Volition. I should have just made it a movie instantly and just spent the time and effort making that movie instead of a series and then a movie. Because it is better. I think that's what
I guess
pretty much.
For us in this, like, we don't want to say that all series are bad, obviously.
No, it's more so in this context.
Yeah.
As like a part 2 to the Tribunal, it should have just been a movie. I shouldn't have like backed out of making it a film when it should have been a film. Yeah. Is there anything else we have learned? I feel like we always strive to get like the pre-production of Lathane in our productions. Like I feel like we learned that's a standard we need to top and keep. So like the teamwork, yeah, I think that's what we learned. Unless you guys have something to add to that.
I wasn't there yet, so I can't really say anything.
So, I think another thing I've learned, that's kind of more from Lathane, Crimes of Valorian and stuff like that, Remnant, having like, I think the soundtracks do a lot for the projects to give them like character and like being memorable.
Yeah, we were literally saying that just before getting on the podcast, how the music in Lathane and like Crimes of Valorian is like so much of what makes it so good.
Hello, Black is the new black. But like, yeah, Crimes of Valorian is it really stands out to me as like with its sound and style, and it's very unique, and it's all thanks to like Tanner and Skywave and of course Apple, who've made the film. Okay, let's go to the next quest. So this is also for the community, so we'll post it out in the Discord too. Let's see. If I remember. Okay, so it is that one. Quest 1. There we go. So pick your favorite TSC related memory and tell us about it. While I post that, do you want to tell us, Raph, what your favorite TSC memory is?
Yeah. Do you want to post in the YouTube chat as well? I don't know if anyone's going to answer it there.
In the chat?
Yeah, the YouTube chat maybe?
People can answer there if they want to. But,
oh, that's so true. Okay.
But I'm going to post it in the Discord. Wherever did I put the goddamn chamber? Podcast. Am I blind? Lord Skill Quest.
To be a channel?
There we go. I found it. Okay, well, answer. What is your favorite TSC memory, Raf?
So mine's kind of cheating a little bit, but mine's probably when I got cast for Vladimir, because I was like dreaming so much of having a voice role in TSC at that point. Like it was like my biggest dream, because I had done that little soldier role, but I was like I want a big role. So when I got cast for that, I was like, how out of like everyone, like all these talented voice actors that could have like auditioned for the role, I don't know how I got so lucky. So that was definitely my favorite like memory from TSC.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Was there an audition?
There was, but only me and Lewis auditioned for both Vladimir and Cole. So like he got Cole and I got Vladimir because it was just us two.
Imagine if you got Cole.
It's funny because I really wanted Cole. I was like, I don't want to play Vladimir. I wanted to play a funky little villain.
Tanner, have you prepared yours?
Honestly, no.
Can you think of anything?
There's so many memories. Like,
I mean, I can do one while you think of one if you want.
Oh, I know what I'll say.
Okay.
The very first time I roamed on the map, when you let me on the server, I was fucking mind blown. Because like I had always been like used to just sets that are like, you know, maybe a couple hundred blocks by a couple hundred blocks, but this was an entire fucking world. And it was all built by you and like some other people, and so it was just like incredible. And y'all let me help with the sets, which was like, at that time I was kind of a fan of TSC, so it was like, oh, I get to help with the big YouTubers. And then you started producing me. Holy.
Yeah, that was fun. I think my favorite memory is because it's really emotional. Was when we had the premiere for the last episode of TSC season 3, and we were all gathering like the cast and the community. We had like a whole stage, and like we all like sat there and talking about this whole journey we have had making the series, which was like a big thing. Also for me, like before the series, it was just that story, that those 3 season arc story is all I had of TSC, and I had like always wanted to tell the full story, and I had finally done it. Like I did the feeling of having finished TSC was unique for me, and and it's crazy to think now that we have done almost like a full-on decade of like stories after TSC. It's crazy, but yeah, I think that's definitely like, even though I have many other favorite moments, it's just that one is like just very special because it meant completing TSC. Yeah,
it's very cute.
Skilled, let's ask you, do you have any favorite moments? We'll continue talking while he gets a chance to type it down. If you have any, don't feel pressured to do it. But we'll move over to what's it called? Live action, while Skilled is typing. And we're gonna talk about compulsion. Where did we get the idea for compulsion? What was the process of creating a short film? Well, the idea came from not doing a sword fight or like a fight scene in the north, because I knew it would like be so easy to fuck up a fight scene and make it look dumb on a low budget. That's why we only had a chase scene in the north. I remember we probably talked about it, Raph, didn't we?
I'm not sure if we specifically did, but it's been a while, to be honest.
I think we talked about it because we had that whole like chase scene and stuff like that, and like do we dare do the fight scene, and we didn't do. And then the whole idea of compulsion was simply to get the experience of doing a fight scene and like focusing on that and making it good. That is the main point of the whole thing. And we added a little bit of story to, I don't know, just give it a little extra and have it fit somewhere in TSC. Is basically it. Okay, the Skeleton has answered. Honestly, there's been so many good ones. Directing Visions was a huge honor, so that's definitely near the top. Premieres are always amazing. Also loved the building sessions we did back in the day. Yeah, I feel like that's fairly similar to Raf's. It's very valid. I also enjoyed those moments a lot. Premieres, especially when Raf sets them up so nicely too. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as my first choice. I was gonna say Tribunal premiere, but that would be such an easy pick.
I mean, they are special. Like the effort and amount of work you put into it is like, yeah, it means a lot to me and probably the people who get to be there and have fun. So don't cut short your efforts on that one. Was working on this project different from the previous live action project, The North? What lessons will you learn from The North and apply to Compulsion? Well, the difference really is that we had a full-on production team for Compulsion with genuine, like, good equipment, and everybody had their proper roles and stuff like that. The North was just me and my friend with this little photo camera going around places. We often didn't even have locations. We just went, okay, this is good, we'll film the scene here. And we shot it 14 days straight. Which was, and I think
14?
Yeah.
Damn.
And we shot it straight to, like, no breaks in between the days. Yeah, I think the difference is like the quality on the pre-production team is definitely the difference. But I think the North turned out pretty damn good for what it is.
Yeah.
What goes into making a compelling sword fight, or like the choreography? Well, so the people that we borrowed equipment from, they have like this sword fighting group. I talked a lot with them. I also have studied a lot of YouTube videos on like realistic sword fighting, and I have also had interest in it myself. So I have my own swords. So I know what the movements. I feel like I had enough knowledge to myself choreograph it, and then I just double checked it with the sword sport fighting group, and so they like checked it off. It's good, and yeah, I think our sword fight turned out pretty good. There was also the complicated, like the actors had to do it too, and like we had to really think about safety because they're like hard swords. They weren't like foam swords. They were hitting towards each other they were real, not sharp, but real swords. And Stefan, the main character, he practiced it a lot, of course, because he was there from the beginning. But then in the middle of shooting, we lost the other actor, so we had to get another one. And our production director, he stepped in. He learned it in one day, the dialogue and the fight scene. He was really, really good. And yeah, so that was a complication. That could have been a disaster, but thanks to him, that turned out pretty great. What did you guys think of the fight scenes? I know we've talked about it, but like, let's hear it.
Yeah, I think it was good, especially for like you literally did that all yourself, like you said. I mean, with help from people, but like you were working on that for a while. I remember like just sitting and calling. You were just always like watching videos, like asking us like, how do you picture this frame? Like just sending us videos and like asking us what we think and stuff. So I just know we know from just sitting in calls and stuff how much like work you've put into it.
Mm-hmm.
But it does show in the end as well.
Did you have any thoughts, Tanner?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just nodding my head, agreeing.
Right, just nodding your head. We can't see that.
Okay, let's go to the next trial. We kind of changed it up a little bit, so I'll just take it from here. So the trial now is that we're gonna pick a moment from TSC that we would have liked to see in live action and explain it. So I wanna go first. So my first one is Siege. I'll send it to you guys too, so you guys can see. I picked kind of like the general Siege on Siege because I think I love the aesthetic of Siege. I love the environment. I love what is happening. I think having seen this in live action would have been so cool. Like the catapults, the foggy smoke, and the cold air, the armies, and the ones that are hiding behind this like historical castle. I think that would be really cool to see live action.
Yeah.
That's a smart one.
Yeah, I tried to go different. Okay.
Yeah, no, that would be cool.
Tanner.
Did I explain mine?
Yeah, it's your turn, Tanner.
At the end of the Blade, when he kills his slave owner and throws his head on the stake, that moment would be really cool in live action, just to see like a floating head just like dab right into the post. I also think the Blade would be like a lot gorier in live action than it was. So like I think the whole film would be good.
Would you do the head CGI or practical?
It would have to be CGI for it throwing in the air, and then when it lands on the thing, it would cut to a practical.
No, it would be good, yeah.
Yeah.
Because ain't no way I'm gonna be able to throw, or somebody be able to throw that accurately.
You could kind of throw it out of frame and then go to practical going down. So it's kind of like the same thing as CGI, just practical. I think that
we'll see what's in the budget.
Yeah, the budget. Okay, and Raph, you want to talk about yours?
So mine is the fight between Rebecca and Baron in Lithane. I just love the like where it's set, and it's just a really cool fight scene that's not just all action, like it's so emotional. And then I also love like the visual of the ship coming from behind. It would just look so sick. I did find a little location for it because we were supposed to.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. So I was searching for Norway because obviously.
Norway, okay.
And I found this little dock. It doesn't look exactly like what it would be, but picture this at nighttime with like fog and like design.
Oh.
Something like that would be pretty cool.
Lofoten, in fact.
Let me. I don't even attempt saying it. Yeah, that place would be pretty. I couldn't find. It took me a while to find.
Okay.
Not just really modern, and this is like the closest I could find.
I think you could,
like,
on as a set, you could get away with the setting. And like set it up right and give it like nighttime setting.
Yeah.
So this is the set that I found. Kind of like the stereotypical fishing dock here in Norway. Just hide the modern bits and you got the flooring and
yeah, literally.
It's yeah, I think that's a really good location. Even though I wouldn't have put it in Norway.
Yeah, but I was like, what would make Yannick happy?
Okay. Yeah, I don't imagine Perkania being Norway.
Oh, that's true. I was just thinking like Vikings, I guess. Even though this is not the same at all. Hey, I was doing it on the bus, and I was like, Yeah.
Yeah, because like Piranha, where would I put that? There's like large forest trees, like Germany,
England.
England maybe,
Yeah.
England, Germany type thing, France maybe.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, like
while Numero and stuff like that would be more Norway, like the location that
um,
was for Compulsion and such.
see, I just don't have the knowledge.
Oh, you're also from Norway. Oh, that's nice. Wait, are you from Lofoten? That would have been funny.
Oh my gosh. And it's an island as well, isn't it?
It's kind.
It says island in the name.
It's because it's like a lot. It's like the land going into the ocean, and it has like these large mountains going into the ocean. That's what's
So it's
nice about
technically
Lofoten.
island.
I think Lofoten might be an island, technically.
It's surrounded by water, so therefore it's an island.
Yeah, but Lofoten is somewhere in Norway where I really want to go because it's so goddamn beautiful.
So you're gonna film the Lefane fight scene now?
Yeah. I guess we could now. You have decided Piranha is in Norway. But yeah, that's really good picks though. I think I'm happy with all our 3 picks for live action. I think they all would be great to see in live action. Oh yeah, they are from Lofoten. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh! What? That's actually so funny.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
I really want to go there someday. It's real nice. Maybe we go and film our next live action there. We would get our what is it called, like the money shots. Yeah.
It looks so pretty. The mountains.
I'm gonna skip a little bit in the topics. What went into this film's post-production? Well, what I want to talk about is like the premieres and stuff we did for Compulsion. Because we had a little one in Bergen City with a bunch of other films where our film messed up and we had to like play it from YouTube, which was terrible.
Oh.
But people liked it though, so that was good. And then we decided to set up a premiere at my local cinema where I am. It's really nice, big. We got permission to get like the second biggest screen there, and we invited a lot of different filmmakers from Bergen. And then we we had like this whole event, which was really cool. A lot of people got to see a lot of cool films. It was really fun. And then we went home and had our premiere here. So I think we did a lot of good things with that. We've been posting a lot on Instagram about the production. So if you're interested in seeing some behind the scenes of Compulsion, I would recommend going to our Instagram, which has been occupied by that. But yeah. So let's finish it off a little bit here. What's new in Machinimas? What's new is I am still working on the ending of Volition. Tanner is finally back filming season 3 of Dark Times, and it's looking really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. And you also got a cool model thingy today, which I'm so jealous about because it looks so cool. And let's see, Raph is not doing Machinimas, but he Raph finished filming. I think I mentioned this at the start, but Raph finished filming today on his second production that he's been doing lately, and that's been going well, so that's exciting. And other channel stuff, Dark Times Origins is releasing on SI, and also they released Ad Gloriam, which I think I'm the only one who have seen it here, but I think it's one of the best machinimas I've seen in a while. And I really dig the style. The characters were good. A lot of good quality sci-fi stuff in Ad Gloriam. Hey Bobby, I miss you, Bobby. Hope you're doing well. So Bobby was our voice actor for Rosario in the original TSC.
Lord Skill summoned Bobby with the emojis.
Yeah,
before.
yeah, Bobby. Lord Skill was like spamming Rosargo emojis in Discord as we were starting, so he summoned you. So my voice is about to die, but to end it off, I wanna watch another creator that we know. He used to be the voice of Aaron. He made the film Deliverance, which is inspired by Severance. It's very much like in the same type of vibe and such. So we'll watch it together, and it's like 7 minutes. It should be a good short film to watch. I'm just gonna mute everything. No, wait, I'm not gonna mute because we're gonna be talking. So, Tanner, Raf, feel free to comment as we go. The link is in chat. I'm gonna play it. Well, I need to find.
It's live action.
Yeah, it's live action. We thought we can watch a live action this time because we're like talking about compulsion and such.
All right.
Wait, where did it go? Where is it? There it is. Okay. I need to find. Where's the display? There it is. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, is my mic quiet?
I can hear you.
Verve. Wit. Cheer. Humility. Benevolence. Nimbleness. Probity. Wild.
But hello, Pangy.
Here, Egan's 9 core beliefs that he built this company on in 1865. Hello! Welcome to Lumen Industries. On behalf of the board, welcome to Macro Data Refinement here at Branch 371. Congratulations on your decision to undergo our severance procedure. What is severance, you ask? Well, who better to tell you?
Oh, the other ones might be more quiet than me.
My name is Elliot C. I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure colloquially known as severance. I consent for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split, separating my memories between my work life and my personal life. I acknowledge that, henceforth, my access to my memories will be spatially dictated. I will be unable to access outside recollections whilst on Lumeran's severed basement floor, nor retain work memories upon my ascent. I am aware that this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible.
This is technically spoilers for you, Raf, who haven't seen the Severance.
Severance allows you to enjoy both sides of your life equally while pursuing a corporate career at the world's leading biotechnology company. Here, you will find nothing but busy workers and happy faces. Because here, Lumen is home. Lumen is listening. Welcome to Lumen, Elliot C.
Was that was just an in-editor zoom out, wasn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
So.
I think what's interesting about what we just watched was probably the mix of what they actually filmed versus like stock footage that they bought.
Yeah.
That was a cool transition.
I think he's done some cool stuff with the editing on this.
Yeah, the edited shows for it.
We're watching Deliverance, which is inspired by Severance. It's somebody we used know, who has made the short film recently. So we want to showcase it. It's Connor.
Oh.
Wait, is that Connor though?
No, I don't think that's Connor. No, that's not Connor. I've seen Connor. That's not him.
the edit has been very good so far. Not even just like just normal cutting and stuff has been so smooth.
Mm-hmm. How they did the branding on the cup.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they paid a lot for that or not.
There's quite a lot of like Foley sound.
Mm-hmm. Everything you know about Severance is a lie. That's a trippy screen.
Yeah.
He needs to wash his desk. Okay. You're a prisoner. They are watching you. I wonder if this is an actual officer school.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Wait, I wonder if this is spoilers for me too. I'm only on like episode 3.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Was it called Lumen in the show too?
Yes.
Wait, is that editing red light? Yeah, it's editing red light. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait till you see the season 2 finale.
I think I know that's hard, but I think I would have tried to get actual red lights on set.
It would have a different effect, yeah. This set's pretty impressive. Like they've got access to quite a lot of it.
Did he just get back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So part 2? No.
So I assume he just doesn't remember anything that happens outside.
Yeah, that's like the lot of the point.
That's the gimmick.
That's cool though.
I think I get what, but I think you need to kind of have seen the show, at least a little bit of it, to get a little bit of this.
Like, it's a little vague if you don't know the context, I guess.
Because I think like I'll spoil a little bit, but I'm only in like episode 3, so I don't know much. But in like there's the girl that keeps trying to leave, like she doesn't want to stay there, but herself outside keeps sending her back in because she wants her to be inside. And I think that's maybe what he was trying to do in this film when he got back in at the end, was because he himself outside wanted him to be there.
Yeah, that's definitely the impression he gave.
You're gonna love
Yeah. I'm getting there. Just I'm trying to get myself to watch it, but usually when I try to watch it, it's like at night time when I'm like going to bed, so I fall asleep. Also, I've been trying to get through the musical Epic, so there's a lot of that.
Yes.
But yeah.
But yeah, talking about Deliverance, it was nice. The shots were really nice, and the edit was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder how long they spent making it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. Or like, was there a lot of pre-work for this, or was it script and film? That's
and how big the crew was.
Because I noticed a lot of the work was in the editing.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it was.
I can see this being shot in one day.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Definitely. There's just one actor.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the most they probably had to do was just cover up some things on the set that would break the illusion. And then filming probably didn't take too long.
Yeah.
Okay, how long we've been going? We're going for an hour and 20 minutes. I think that is a decent amount of time. We'll try to get another one going at some point.
Oh, Connor replied to us in the comments.
Oh,
it was filmed in 2 hours. Pre-production was 3 days, and editing was 2 months.
This one.
Wow. That's pretty close to what I would
See,
say.
that adds up.
Yeah,
was
that's
3
cool.
days. Wait, pre-production was 3 days?
3 days, very quick.
That is very short.
So you
Was
found
this like
cast,
one of those
location.
film challenges that like you do like a film where you only get a certain amount of time?
You need to tell us, Connor.
Next time we do this, we need the creator in the call so we can ask all these questions.
Yeah. Like 3 days amazes me. Pre-production. Because like I've never.
We took like script, location, and stuff in 3 days as well, because that is very like, wow.
That's insane. Like,
to be fair, there's no dialogue, so that probably helped a lot.
No, but still though, there's a lot you need. There's a lot you need to prepare for like a live action. But I guess like it depends on what you put into it. Like of course you can just go out and shoot. You can do that. I guess like I'm just used to more pre-production than 3 days.
Yeah.
That's insane. A really good job, Connor. You should be proud.
Great job.
Well, was I correct though about the ending? Is it the same thing as the girl in Severance, where she just keeps sending herself back?
Yes.
Wait.
Probably.
Yeah, I was like, you know? Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't just
know. He's like, yeah, of course he knows. he could guess the lines like a second. Of course he knows this.
That's kind of like the concept in the show too. So.
Yeah, true. But yeah, a real good film. I'm excited to see your next project.
Is there a sequel?
Deliverance 2.
Yeah, I
Electric Boogaloo.
I don't know if I think I would rather see something new. I would see something different than Deliverance 2. I want to see more different things from Connor. Especially now that he's in America studying film and all that kind of stuff. Merc.
Fuck no.
Okay, but I think other than that, we're done for today. We'll try and get another podcast as soon as we can, as soon as we don't stress out GoldSkill, and he has time enough to plan something. Also, if you want something fun to do, you can look for all the Lord skills I planted in the scene.
I was looking at that. I see a little one on the left.
They're like hidden here and there.
Wait, actually, how many can we count?
Wait, don't count it here. Shush your face.
Oh, yeah.
You can count if you want, but not loud.
After we saw the light. Yeah, there's little Lord skills.
Yeah, the little skill doodles. I'm hiding them on the scene. My next one is actually going to be original, something comedic. I'm writing it right now. I'm super excited to see that, Connor. You gotta share it with us so we can watch it again on live.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next